It is Game 3 on deck here tonight for this playoff series. Huge game for both teams. Let's drop the puck. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Don't you just love playoff hockey? Listen to this place. Let's get after it. Great poke check on the reach. Picked up along the wall by Cohen. Pasternak's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Quick shot. Denies him with a save. Rips it. Denied by Markstrom.
Pasternak's good at picking his spots with his snipe zone ability. When the puck is flat and settled, his shots become laser beams. Weegar's a great defender who can disrupt the opposition and even help his teammates generate chances from the back end. Before I send it back upstairs, you should know I'll be looking to see who will power their team to victory tonight.
Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Bruins will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, scores! And it gets right back to him, and he puts it home.
Well, you got to love the resilience on this goal. He gets the first shot off, but he continues to track the puck. Good hand-eye coordination to collect it and rip it home. Second shot opportunity goes in.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. They've got numbers here. Centering pass, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
What, Richard?
My allergies.
What?
Can you give me some of that medicine for my eyes?
Yeah, Richard, okay. Jeez. Oh, yeah. It's okay, babe. Go back to sleep. Jesus fucking Christ. Why is she screaming? Ah! And him yelling. I don't know, but stop yelling at me. Fucking do anything. It's okay, baby. You're okay. Go back to sleep. It's like screaming. Here.
What?
Nothing. Here. That's your allergy meds.
Just need one or?
Yeah. It says 10 mil. It's strong. It says 10. Probably went home and went to sleep.
Huh?
She probably went home and went to sleep.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but...
What do you do there?
Pasternak's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Lots of time left in this period. The Bruins have taken a 1-0 lead. Now a quick pass to Pacioretty. And he takes the feed. Gets it out of his own end. Takes control of the puck. Takes that pass back at the point. Makes the save. Omark's going to hang on for the whistle here. It's been a ho-hum night for him.
Well, it really has. He hasn't been tested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
Geeky's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Zaka's moving it ahead. Here's a shot. Denies him. He got all of it.
Van Riem's almost back on the ice.
They clear the zone. The Flames have it now. Pushes it across to Sharangovich. Boston's penalty. Big time hit against the wall there.
Wow, that was a tough one, man. That was thunderous, and it even broke a pane of glass. There's going to be a stoppage in play here.
Boston's up here in the first, and they could easily be up by more based on what they've done offensively. The Bruins win the draw here in their own end. Boston's looking to break out. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. With the stop. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Bruins lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Grips it and whips it. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow. Slides it over with pace to Lindholm. And he takes a shot. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save. I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way.
Our broadcast crew catching this conversation here as the rookie's hearing it from the coach. Is this words of encouragement here, Cheryl?
Absolutely, James. I mean, the rookie has been playing fantastic. A lot of pace to his game, and the coach is just reminding him to stay the course. Don't get frustrated because he's getting a ton of chances.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. The Flames take possession off the face-off. Feeds it on over to Kuzmenko. They go on the attack through center. Fires it. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Good hit to knock the puck loose. The Bruins looking against the half wall. And now it's taken by Cohen. And he turns that one aside. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Boston's capitalizing their offensive abilities here in this first period. Angles it over to Kadri. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Quick pass to Cohen. Taken by Coyle. On the attack along the boards. Hot save, you gotta be better than that. Markstrom's got the puck and he's gonna hang on. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Boston's up 1-0. Calgary's won the defensive zone draw. Through center. Works it across to Uyghur. From the point, looks to make something happen. The Bruins slide it through center. And that's offside, stopping the play. Look out, unwritten rule broken.
You said it right there. The unwritten rule in hockey. You don't hit after the whistle, and you certainly don't shoot the puck after the whistle.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his dung. Tough to watch fighting, but sometimes when it's a tilt on the road and you're a winner, it creates a ton of momentum.
Marchand's a player who sticks with the play, guys. He's got that no-contest zone ability. That means he goes into those 50-50 puck battles so he can get possession for his team and generate new chances.
The Bruins win it. Quick feed to Cohen. Fires it on net. Turns him away. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Boston's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. Off the draw, they take possession. Kuzmenko's lugging the puck. Moves it quickly over to Huberdeau. Puck grab by Edmondson. Calgary's on the attack. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, it's kind of hard to protect a one-goal lead when you're sitting in the box and your team's short-handed, James. The PK unit's going to have to find a way to stave off the power play here and get the job done.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Well, they can't clear, but they maintain possession. Reaches out and uses the stick. The Flames have it in the offensive zone. Boston's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Here's a shot. Standing tall with the save. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Cohen's on the attack in the offensive zone. Big time stop. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Geeky's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Just here in the late stages of this frame, Boston's ahead 1-0. And off the draw, they'll take possession. The Flames scoop it up along the boards. Dished on over to Sharangovich. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Dishes it to Pasternak. Moves it to McAvoy. Into the corner of the attacking area. With possession along the wall. The Flames have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Calgary's got possession here in the offensive zone. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Bruins have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Boston's going to start with the puck in their own end. Feeds it to Coyle. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Cutting to the slot. And he decides to backtrack on a good-looking opportunity. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
The centerman glide into position. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. And as play continues, this place is still buzzing, and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save. And, man, does this ever feel good? You know, you feel it right through you when you know you've made that big save, and everyone around you is appreciative.
Picking up steam in the offensive zone. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. In the final moments of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more of that. And with that, the clock is ticking here on period number 2. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Calgary's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James. Sometimes it doesn't match the eye test, but tonight it does.
And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by Kadri. Calgary's in now. And it's a quick pass to Kuzmenko. Shot! Oh, great save by Ullmark.
Kadri's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
The Bruins have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. The Flames cross the line and gain the zone. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Gains the zone on the left wing. Calgary's got possession of the puck. The Flames play it along the wing. Coyle's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They've got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
From off the wall and onto a stick. Drives to the crease. Big save. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Receives the pass. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Here's a short pass to Cohen. He tips it. Nice save off the tender's pad. They're like a swarm of bees out here with this pressure. What a stop right there. Another shot. Oh, another dialed-in save. Passes it Coyle. And it's taken by the D. And they put it into that attack by finally getting the puck out. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Pass it off. Tees it up. Oh, what a save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Backlund's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone.
10 more seconds.
Huberdeau's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Slides it up front. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now.
He's got a step. Oh, makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking and makes that save.
Oh, what a kick save. Tremendous athleticism on the play.
Allmark's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Bruins take it along the wall. And now he moves it quickly to Pasternak. Off target. Scooped up along the wall by Pasternak. Centering to the middle. Takes a shot. And saved by Markstrom. They just keep coming in waves here in the offensive end. Carries it. Looking for options. Moves it around. Across the blue line. Takes a shot. Scores. All over the rebound. And tucks it in for the goal.
This is actually a tougher play than it looks, James. You have to have timing and an awareness to be able to get your stick on that rebound and then bury it. Not a lot of time and space available, but he executes perfectly.
The Bruins extend the lead to 2-0 now in period number 2.
Yeah, and this is about right, James. They are holding the play. They've maintained possession, and they're getting a ton of shots on net. You look up at the scoreboard, and you say the right team is winning.
Cohen's got it in the offensive zone. The Bruins will play it against the wall. Fantastic save!
Markstrom's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege, and his save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
The home team is really under siege here in their own end. Moving with it here in the offensive end. Another shot! She scores! Right on point. Wow!
That's just an incredible shot, James, that sends the water bottle flying. I mean, it gets air. It's players like these that know how to lead the charge and really change any momentum swing in the game. I mean, he doesn't need much time or space. He knows how to score. It's the reason why he's their leading scorer.
As we look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach? Are they acknowledging the rookie, Cheryl?
Yeah, and a smile from the rookie. And, you know, this comes off of the conversation they had earlier, James, where the coach relayed the expectation, and it's hard to deliver. You know, there's pressure on you, you're young, but you get out there, you deliver. I like that the coach recognized the success.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Denies him with the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Well, the youngster has showed at times that he can be a bright lights player, and in this moment, what's the coach saying here to the kid?
Now, the coach is saying one thing. We don't need any fancy toe drags right now. Rookie, you make sure that you're smart with the puck and use your brain.
Boston's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Oh, they just got enough of that to keep it out. just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Stops him cold. Here's a chance. There's another stop. The Flames have it against the wall. Looks to make a play over to Nhl24. Shot. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
Oh, what a save on the play. Whoa.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Oh, a spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all that in.
Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window.
Oh, he stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find the way to make that save incredible, James.
They are really pouring on the pressure here. Pass it off. Left in front. Puck picked up. Tremendous puck control here. Oh, what a save. And there's a violent collision. There's a collision. Down the wing. Oh, and that was intercepted. Got a good read on it. Boston's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Cohen. Heads to the back of the net. Quick feed to Lindholm. And that's intercepted by Anderson. He carries the puck up along the wing. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Along the half wall with the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't...
Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Boston's on cruise control, or at least they should be, but they're still going full throttle, it looks like, out there.
And sometimes when you get a huge lead like this, you can get a little cute with the puck and start making careless mistakes. Not happening. They've been intense, they've been crisp, and they've been executing.
Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Calgary's got the puck. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Nice zone entry on the left side. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Takes a shot. Denies him on the play. And he takes the feed. He scores! And he completes the hat trick there.
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? And he's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd. There's a reason why coaches talk about crisp passing and execution. They get angry in your skating practice if it isn't on the tape. He puts on a clinic here in distribution, and it winds up as a goal.
The Bruins are firing on all cylinders tonight. Look at the scoreboard now, and there's no end in sight. We're only here late in the second.
Well, I mean, it's been a wave of energy, just shift after shift, and no matter who goes out there, they find a way to cash in, get it done, maintain possession. This is a team that, you said it, they're firing on all cylinders, James. This is going to be an absolute blowout.
Boston's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Coyle's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Shot! Denies him on the slapper! And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Boston's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. Coyle's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Turns it aside! And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Past the halfway mark of this period, The Bruins have really extended this lead. It's looking like a squash now. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Slick feed. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And that pass is redirected. Moves it quickly over to Coyle. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Busted stick on the play. These equipment managers got big budgets now there, Sheriff.
Well, they got big budgets, but it doesn't seem like they last, does it, James? I mean, look at that one. It just ricochets and snaps him, too.
Crazy. Makes the save, but barely with that one. And they can't connect the broken stick in the way. Kuzmenko swooping in on the attack. Puck scooped up by Marchand. Nice zone entry from the right side. The Flames have it from their own end. With some open space at center. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Tries to get it over to Marchand. The Bruins played along the boards. Hannifin's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. The Bruins will lose a man, tripping the call. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Quick shot! Denies him in front. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Moves it over to Anderson. Up along the wing. Puck is scooped up here inside the offensive zone by Dubé. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Flames carry it along the wall. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Drives to the paint, and that's off a stick. Slides the puck over. Calgary's moving it into the offensive end. The Flames will take it behind the net. And he slides it quickly to Hannafin. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Handles the pass. Moves it to Pasternak. Uses the force on that hit. Moves the puck over to Anderson. Broken up in the neutral zone by Pasternak. Moves the puck across to Coyle. The Bruins take possession here in the open ice. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Boston's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight. And they continue to lead here late in period number 2. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Vladar's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Late goings of this period. One-sided, lopsided, blowout, you name it. 5-0 is where we're sitting. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. The Flames will play it in their own end. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Pasternak's got it along the wing. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Quick shot. Too much congestion in front. Moves into the slot. Calgary's got it in their own zone. Picked up along the boards by Anderson. And now it's grabbed by Huberdeau. Calgary's got the puck against the boards. Denies him!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Here's a short pass to Kuzmenko. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Quick pass to McAvoy. Hammers the shot. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. Denies him again.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Boston's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they have capitalized on plenty as they take a sizable lead here late in the second. And they win the draw on their own end. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
Don't forget, Team Hat giveaway night is right around the corner. The first 3,000 fans in the arena will pick up an official Team Hat.
Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission, because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Calgary's right where they should be in this game, behind James. It's been earned because they've been scrambling in their own zone. They've been disjointed and disconnected, and they haven't had any puck possession. When you don't have the puck on your stick, you can't generate any offense at all.
The Bruins gain possession along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Cohen's got the puck. Takes a shot and turns aside the slapper with ease. Quick feed to McAvoy. Here they come. Puts it on net. Oh, just goes off his glove and it stays out. Net knocked off. It's Mooring. We'll get a face-off. The Bruins have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. Boston's won the face-off at center. And now he moves it to Van Riemsdyk. Slides the puck to Anderson. Now he takes it over the line. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. The Bruins have put a lot of pucks on net, and as a result, they lead it early in this third period. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. The Flames take possession in the defensive end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Tries to feed it over to Coleman. Too much traffic in the lane. Tosses it to McAvoy. Passes the puck over to Cohen. Sends the puck across. Oh, he had the answer on that one. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Lots of time left in this period. The Bruins came to play, and boy, did they ever, leading 5-0. Coyle's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Grabbed along the board by Weegar. The Bruins have it behind the cage. Can't keep a hold of it. Moves it quickly over to Pasternak. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Boston's on total cruise control early in this third period. it over to Greer. Moves it to Tube. Shot! Oh, what a denial by Omar. Here's a short pass to Cohen. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Just wide of the net. Taken along the wall by Pissick. Quick pass to Tube. Puck picked up by Cohen. Boston's got it into the offensive zone. Takes it into the slot. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight. And the rate of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters all the way down. The booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team has just not played tonight. Not happy with the efforts. They're getting blown out.
The Bruins continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Quick feed to Cohen. Oh, what a save on the clapper. Oh, the quick in. They score! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had, and they made no mistake about tucking that one home. The Bruins have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. Calgary's crossed the line and on the attack. The pass up front, and that chance is blocked.
Cohen's been such an offensive threat tonight, all over the offensive zone, disrupting coverage, and you can hear the boos in the stadium. They want him out of here. He's been such a threat.
Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Cohen's going to play it against the half wall. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. The Flames gain possession. Gets the puck over to Huberdeau.
Line change, hurry!
Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Takes the feed from his own end. Scores! What a shot! Boston's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
And he takes the dish. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. And he coughs it up with the pass. Feeds it overhead. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow.
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
Sends it in front. A blast. Quick pass across to Kadri. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Big time stop.
Allmark's able to get to position and negate that dangerous slot shot. Boston staring down a shutout late in the game. You know they're going to do the best to protect their goaltender to ensure that they get it. But at the end of the day, it's about bragging rights. Listen, the other team isn't able to score. They're not able to penetrate the inside of the ice and cash in. You're feeling it, you love it, and you're going to share it.
And that slides right out to center ice. Kuzmenko's got it against the boards. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. From the right side, they gain the zone. Makes a move in front. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Fires it. And there's a great save by Omar. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Bruins can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. Coyle's won the faceoff. The Bruins are in transition. Calgary's got the puck along the wall. And he takes the pass. Oh, a clutch save! Odd man rush. Pass out front. And it caroms off a twig in front of the net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. That knocks him off the puck. Picked up along the wall by Huberdeau. Olmark's got the puck, and we'll get a whistle here with a stoppage of play.
Well, and this is a smart play, James. He's made huge saves all throughout the game, and this is a smart decision to be able to preserve the lead. He knows exactly where he's at, and he gets a much-needed face-off.
The Flames win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Pacioretty. Oh, what a bad save by Olmark. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Moves it quickly over to Cohen. Calgary's gained possession along the boards. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping.
The Flames send their man advantage unit out once more.
The power play creates so much energy, and when it's just average, you can feel a bit deflated. Everyone expects a power play to score all the time. Guess what? It doesn't.
The Flames come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, that's an effective PK, James. You have to know exactly how to read it, and its ability to anticipate, have a great stick. Thought that their stick position was excellent.
Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
The Bruins continue to lead big here in this third period. Slides it diagonally to Sharangovich. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Handles the puck. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Moves it to Cohen. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot attempt completely fails on that. Calgary's got the puck now. Mangiapane's got it across the line. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Dangles it over to Pasternak. Gaining momentum along the wing. Fires it on net. Oh my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Boston's got possession of the puck. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Taken by Pasternak. And there's the save. Calgary's got the puck along the boards. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Works it across to Kuzmenko. Grabs the puck in the corner. Here's a short pass to Kadri. Stops that one. Solid check to slow him down. Nice feed from the right wing. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Cohen's working it around in the corner. Hammers a shot. And that goes off a stick. Takes a shot. And that goes off a player. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here's a shot. He scores. Jonathan Huberdeau. Calgary's recognized that they're not going to play run time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent and get some much-needed goals.
There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. 3-0 lead. There's still one more game to go, but this feels over right now.
Yeah, it feels over, but it isn't. I mean, there have been comebacks of this nature, James, so you know that the coaching staff will be preaching, listen, let's continue to do what we've been doing all series long. We've had good habits. We've really owned play. Now it's about really finishing, but we've got to do it now.
Well, hopefully you're just as excited as we are to call the next postseason game.
say I work too much, but I'm lazy. Try your best, but you can't face me. I live my life like everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. Life's up, and I'm not surprised. If you read my mind, you'll probably cry. I do it myself all the time. Life's up, this is cool with me. I'll let it be hard work, please. I live my life like everybody hates me. I'm the type to do myself just for attention. Every time that you leave, it's like a kick in the teeth. Separation anxiety. 'Cause when we're apart, it's like I to restart. I'm so bored of the space between. New York City never felt so sad. But if you were to miss me, would it be so bad? I'm a maniac, my skipping stone. I'm trying to catch.
No love lost between these two squads as we get set to drop the puck in game number 4 of this series tonight. Both teams are lined up and we are set to get things going. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Oh, I'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Huberdeau's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Penalty coming up as the play's thrown dead.
Now, an early penalty here is going to put them in a vulnerable spot, James. They got to figure out a way to kill it off and gain some momentum.
And he puts it into his own net. Boston's got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They were like a wave of momentum, and they capitalized on their opportunity.
And he can't hang on after that hit. Sends a pass over. Quick pass to forward. Puck grab by Zeri. Takes the pass. And he's ridden off the puck. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. Answers it with an even better save. Calgary's got a hold of the puck. The Bruins have it now. Boston's got the puck against the wall. He scores! What a goal!
They're striking quickly. 2 goals in 50 seconds, James.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snag is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely.
I guess this means he's back in the coach's good books. Hey, James, he's sitting in the penalty box, doesn't get scored against, but winds up getting the goal on that one. That's got to feel pretty good.
Well, this team's on a heater right now, and the coach looks pretty heated on the bench right now, giving it to the rookie.
I guess so, after a flurry of goals in their favor, and the coach is saying, listen, we're exactly where we want to be, and our opponent is exactly where they don't want to be, so find a way to keep the pressure on and allow them to chase the game.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Bruins now lead by 2. And they win that neutral zone draw. Puck exits the zone. Pisic's taking it from his own end. Slides the puck across to Sharangovich. Shot! And that's blocked. Picked up along the boards by Sharangovich. And it's turned aside by Omar. And he turned that aside as we continue play here.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Turns that one away. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Cohen's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Calgary's taken possession in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Pacioretty. He grabs the puck here at the point. Now a quick pass to McAvoy. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Cohen sliding the puck behind the net. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Blocked in traffic. Quick feed to Lindholm. And that pass attempt is deflected. My goodness, they are really starting to turn out the pressure here now. They move it to the outside. And the D comes up with it. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Great heads-up play with the stick by Lindholm. Boston's in on the offensive attack now. Looks to set up at the point now. Moves it around along the half wall. Oh, he made the save! How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it.
And look at this. These fans are starting to get on their feet to recognize what an incredible save we just witnessed.
Yeah, he made an incredible one, didn't he? And you got to embrace it when they're on their feet in support of you, because you know you hear boos often when you let a bad one in. So embrace it. You can tell that he's feeling it right now.
Takes the feed. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Markstrom.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
And it's a quick pass to Grizzly. Hammers one at the net. Tremendous play for the team as he blocks it. Boston's got it in the neutral zone. The Bruins have it against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Shot! Answers the call big time. What a stop by Markstrom.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Oh, it surfs up a little too sweet with that save. And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and this is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Backlund's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Nice job tying up his opponent. Comes up with a monster save in front. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Well, as play continues, can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save. Because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to McAvoy. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Boston's got it along the wall.
Now they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
Grabbed along the boards by McAvoy. Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the scores. Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels. Even I could have scored off that unbelievable feed, James. He's just able to corral that pass and put it in the back of the net.
Well, stick taps all around and even a smile from the coach as the rookie makes his way back to the bench.
Well, yeah, and this is positive reinforcement, and I love that he's getting this, James, because earlier they had a conversation about a specific instruction and expectations on that shift, and when you go out and you execute and then you come back to the bench and you're kind of looking at your coach and they give you that reinforcement, it's a great feeling.
Sharankovic has won the draw inside the neutral zone. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. The Bruins looking against the half wall. Hammers it on net. Denies him. He got all of it. Slides the puck down low. Moves it to Cohen. Puck scooped up by Sharankovic. Nice zone entry from the middle. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Here comes the call from the official.
That's his second penalty this period, James. He's got to reset emotionally and find a way to focus in on staying disciplined.
Feeds the puck up to Kuzmenko. The Bruins get their man back out of the box.
Coach won't be happy with that, James. Didn't make the PK unit move at all. You have to create some motion, make adjustments based on what they're doing, and this power play unit didn't do any of it.
Through center along the wing. Boston's on the attack. A shot! Brilliant save! Read it perfectly. Calgary's looking to break out. Kuzmenko's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Quick shot! Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop! Olmark's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Bruins came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. Coyle's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Markstrom.
Pasternak's very accurate when he shoots a settle-down puck with his snipe zone ability. Uyghur's a star defender on his team's blue line. Before I send it back upstairs, you should know I'll be looking to see who will power their team to victory tonight.
Drives to the sweet spot. Here's a short pass to Cohen. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. From the left side, they gain the zone. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Rocks him. Feeds the puck across to Cohen. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Calgary's looking to break out of their own end. The Flames gain the zone. Sharankovic is going to play it to the corner. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Quick shot! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. And he turns that one aside. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Puts it on net. Just wide. Slides the puck to Coyle. Oh, look at this chance. Yeah, refs don't like that. There's the whistle as the net comes off. Quick pass to Coyle. Shot! That goes wide.
Cohen's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Dubé's moving the puck through his own zone. With possession along the wall. Slides the puck down low. And now he moves it quickly to Uyghur. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Pasternak's got it into offensive territory. And offside, we'll get a reset here. The Bruins are up big here late in the first period. Kadri's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Quick pass to Kuzmenko. And there's the save on the play. Taken along the wall by Uyghur. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Carlo.
The The Bruins have been so strong.
Breakaway! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Here's a chance! Oh, what a save in front!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
In the final moments of this period, the Bruins lead it 4-0. They have dominated. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. The Bruins look to start the transition game. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. And he loses control of the puck. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the goal.
Well, the PKers are getting a ton of ice time, but guess what? Your offensive players are not, so you can't generate and produce. They got to figure out a way to stay out of the box.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides. The man advantage unit is back to work again.
Power play chance right here, and an opportunity to redeem themselves after that shorty they gave up earlier.
Slides it quickly to Sharangovich. Passes over to Pospisil. The Bruins gain control of it. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. And he slides it quickly to Greer. Here's a shot. And he had the answer on that one. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh in this second period about set to get underway. Calgary's won the opening draw and their power play rolls on. Cheryl, give me a sense of this conversation on the bench right now with the coach and rookie.
Well, the coach wants to give the rookie confidence to continue to be creative, but you also have to remind the player, the youngster, that you want to make sure that you are safe with the puck, that you're defensively responsible. And I think this is a real key of recognizing the time of the game and managing it accordingly.
The Bruins continue to lead big here in this second period. Calgary's won the draw and they'll go to work. And he had the answer on that play. Quick feed to McAvoy. Passes it to Cohen. The Flames have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes it to the front. Denied by the goaltender. The Flames move the puck in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Fires it and makes the save. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. The Bruins have dominated in the shot department here early in the second, and they lead this one. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Lindholm. Moves the puck. Takes it to the net. Decides to think about it. Takes the puck at the point. Moves it quickly over to McAvoy. Pasternak's got control of the puck in the corner. Great stuff by Markstrom.
Well, he does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
Great defensive effort with the stick. Calgary's got the puck. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. Let's get the call here.
And that's another penalty for him. You can see the frustration by everyone on his team here. Coach is not impressed.
Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength.
You know how you change an average PK? You kill the next one, and they did a good job there of getting in shot lanes and getting it 200 feet down the ice.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Off the draw, they take possession. Boston's got it in their own zone. Moves it to DeBrusque. Shoots in front, and that shot's blocked. Great heads-up play to put it away in the offensive end. Uyghur's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Let's see what the officials say.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
Power play has just been average tonight, James, but hey, it hasn't been in the basement, right?
Boston's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Calgary's ready to go on the attack. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. And now it's grabbed by Coleman. Huge steal in his own end. And he's knocked off the puck there. A chance to get it out of the defensive zone. Grabs the puck and moves on out here at this man advantage. Directed over to Zary. Slides it back to the blue line. Turned aside with the glove by Omar. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Sunfist side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Bruins have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Coyle. Looks to pass it to Cohen. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Fires it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. The Bruins cross the blue line and are on the attack. And that goes off a player in front. The Bruins have it behind the net. Chase right in front. Oh, puts it wide. And oh, you know he'll want that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration right there. I think there was a sense of urgency, but he had more time than he thought.
Calgary's grabbed a hold of the puck. Oh, he got paddled by Olmark. The Flames have it now. Quick pass across to Sharangovich. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Carlo. Grabs it in his own end. Quick pass to Grzelcyk. He carries the puck up along the wing. There's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Boston's fans are loving every minute of this one as they lead 4-0. Orvard stick handling in his own zone. And he moves it up to Cohen. The Bruins take it along the wall. Shot! And that doesn't reach the net. Mangiapane's got the puck in his own zone. And he takes the feed.
The Flames haven't been good tonight, James. I mean, that's pretty clear and simple by the scoreboard right now. The only good thing is they have half a game left to really turn the clock and find a way to get back in it.
Shot! Oh, makes the save! That was a rocket! Boston's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. The Bruins win it. That's using the body on the block. Quick feed to Lindholm. Sends the pass down low. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Passes out front. What shot. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Taken by Lindholm. The Bruins will play it in their own end. McAvoy's got it along the boards. Looks to get the puck over to Uyghur. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. The Flames take it from the side. Scooped up along the wall by Uyghur. Blocked in front. Puck picked up by Coyle. And sends it just out of reach. Calgary's got the puck along the wall. Cohen's got it against the boards. Kadri's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
3 penalties in 1 period. You got to stay disciplined, and what it does is it disrupts the flow of your bench. Oh, your PKers are getting out of there.
Calgary's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Moves it quickly over to Greer. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Slides it diagonally to Pasternak. They've got the defense outnumbered. Takes a shot. Turns him away. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Boston's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. The Bruins win the faceoff. Turned aside with a glove by Markstrom. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Here in the back half of this period, Boston's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead it 4-1. Hammers a shot. Oh, and a paddle save on the play. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Boston's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Calgary's going to start with the puck on their own end. Moves it to Pasternak. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Feeds it down low. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Receives the pass. Cuts it with the stop. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. The Bruins have been moving and grooving all night long, and we're only in the second period here, Pounder.
Well, they're finding a way to get the puck, and that's because they're retrieving it. But when they get it, they're keeping it. They're not letting anyone have it, and the motion in the offensive zone has been incredible, and the score is a result.
Boston's gained possession along the boards. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. And now it's taken by Kadri. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Centering feed. Couldn't get it to go. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Sends the pass over. Calgary's regained possession of the puck.
Markstrom's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him.
Boston's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. The Bruins win the draw. Looking for space inside the D zone. The Flames have the puck now. From the open ice, they gain the line. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Here he is with the backhander, and he shuts the door again.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
And he makes the save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the squeeze down in the offensive end. And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Boston's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they continue to lead here late in period number 2. Quick pass to Anderson. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive
Now you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Christop's got it in the defensive end. Slides it across to Cohen. Shot! What a stop! Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Coyle's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Oh, comes up with a stop. Picked up along the boards by Lindholm. Oh, what a save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud and recognizing what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I mean, they're continuing to acknowledge the save he made earlier because they know the temperature of this game. And, hey, the fans are now in it. They're all on board, and guess what? The goaltender knows it.
Quick feed to Cohen. Pokes it away at his own end. Coleman's lugging the puck. Puts it in deep. The Bruins have it now. And he slides it quickly to Pasternak. Puck grab by Cohen. Stones him in front. Fires it. Oh, wow, stops it again. We got a penalty coming up here.
With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits because the timing could be different next time. This is not the way they wanted the game to go, just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top.
Feeds it over to Sharangovich. And that's poked away by McAvoy. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Off a stick, and they can't connect. Penalty coming up here. Sharangovich has been nabbed for tripping. And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. The Flames will play from the defensive zone. Calgary's got the puck along the wall. Quick shot! And that goes off course off a body. Omar's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Boston's got to be happy with where their game is at so far tonight as they continue to lead big here late in the second. Coleman's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. There's a save.
Allmark's been really sharp tonight, James, and just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stop that he needs to. And man, his team's played well. They've got going north, they've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. Calgary's got it in their own zone. It's an opportunity for the power play unit to go, and he hangs on just as time runs out. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. Calgary's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Oh, nice use of the boards with the paint pass. Tosses it on to Cohen. Moves it around along the half wall. The Flames will kill off a few extra seconds now. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Boston's moving it up the ice. And he takes the feed. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Saka's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play.
Make a change, make a change.
Calgary's got control of it now from their own end. Inside inside the offensive end, now down the left. Moves it quickly over to Coleman. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. Pasternak's got it in the offensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, what a slick stop by Markstrom. Hammers a shot. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Cohen's been whacked on the play. The official's arm is up in the air. Let's see what the official says here.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Moves it to Coleman. Calgary's across the blue line. And that's poked away. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Now a quick pass to McAvoy. Slip feed. Makes the save. Calgary's got the puck in the defensive end. Long pass up ahead to center.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Back at the point, they set it up. And that one's turned aside. Into the offensive zone. A chance in front. And scores! The defender put it into his own net. The Bruins are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. The Bruins are across the line and into the offensive end. Cohen's got it in the offensive zone. Cuts to the paint. Big-time save and a big-time shot. From the slot. Oh, and it's another save on the play. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Bruins have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. Coyle's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Gives them nothing in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Bruins lead this one early in the third period. They have been the more aggressive team offensively with the lead in the shot department. Calgary's taking possession in their own end. Huberdeau's taking it from his own end. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Bruins played along the wing. Here's a shot. They score. The high-up continues, Cheryl.
It is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they scraped Uncle about 2 of these ago. Lindholm's got the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. The Flames have it against the wall. Calgary's got a hold of the puck. Great balance as he scoops it back up. Takes a bump but hangs on to the puck. Here's a short pass to McAvoy. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. The Bruins have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. Kadri's got the puck and they'll go on the attack.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
That opportunity's rejected. Skates to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender. Gives him a whack and the officials are going to call this one. And they're going to be short-handed once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Nice picture. Quick pass to Pasternak. The Bruins played along the boards. Shot! And that goes off a body. Boston's trying to make something happen in the offensive The Flames have possession shorthanded. With some open space at center. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Cohen's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a save. He stopped it. Wow.
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Oh, tremendous save of the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. Dumps the puck in. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Gains the zone through the middle. The Flames take possession in the defensive end. Down the right side and into the zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. The Bruins are on the attack.
Grizzlick's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off.
What a shot when it goes off the inside of the post.
The Bruins have a big lead here. They've been dominating possession. Everything's about habits, being aggressive, staying on the puck. But you know that they always want to put it in. This one just bothers off the frame.
Oh, what a save of the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Boston's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. The Bruins come up with a defensive zone draw. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. On the attack along the boards. Puck scooped up by Van Riemsdyk. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Here's a chance. Denies him with the save. Grabbed along the boards by Van Riemsdyk. Handles the puck at the point. It's in the back of the net for an own goal. Boston's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Quick feed to Huberdeau. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack. The Bruins carry it along the wall. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And he denied him there. There's another stop.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Here's a shot. Tremendous stop by Omar. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Bruins have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. Calgary's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Boston's gained possession. Slides the puck over. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. All alone! Oh, and he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. The Bruins have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. The Flames win the draw here their own end. Calgary's looking to break out. Great poke check on the reach. Coils cross the line and gain the zone. They gain the zone from the left side. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's intercepted by Lindholm.
Boston's been reading their opponents so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck.
Line change.
The Bruins' top line is on the ice, and anytime they're on the ice, they create opportunity. It's because of their motion and their gifted offensive talents. They love the offensive zone. It's their playground.
He's got a step, and he's stopped on the play there.
Well, on the breakaway, it's all about the first fake, and he does a great job there, but the goaltender doesn't bite, and as a result, makes a save.
And it's a quick pass to Pospisil. Oh, what a stop on the paddle!
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Calgary's got the puck along the boards. Handles the pass. Boston's got the puck. Breakaway! Stopped on the breakaway! What a save he made there!
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint. He said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Time winding down in this one while we have a chance. Let's go to Carlin Bay standing by ringside.
Pasternak's the player I think had the edge in tonight's matchup, guys. The deciding factor for me was the difference in points between the players we highlighted earlier. He obviously had more offense in tonight's game.
Huberdeau's moving it ahead. Fires it! Oh, an unbelievable stop by Omar. And he takes the dish. Angles it over to Cohen. Here's a race for the loose puck. Calgary's got possession of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Van Riemsdyk's lugging the puck. Gaining steam here on the attack. Boston's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Cohen's got it to the side. Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves it quickly over to Huberdeau. Good read with the stick to break that up. Coughs up possession of the puck. Reaches out and uses the stick. Boston's got the puck along the wall. And his tweet collapses with a chance there. Moves it to Saka. Right in the slot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. It is all over. The dream has been realized. The accomplishment of a lifetime. There are your Stanley Cup champions.
And you said it, James. This is the childhood dream, the pinnacle, the best of the best, and you can see it in their faces as they celebrate right now.
Here comes the cup and a lot of excited fingertips looking to get their hands on it.
Well, it is the dream, and of course, who is going to hoist it over their head first? That's the question, James.
Can't wait. And here he comes, the captain of the squad. And when you talk about ultimate leaders in sports, the amount of times he wins, Cheryl, he might be the epitome of leader.
Well, I would say so. I mean, hoisting the cup multiple times, it's unbelievable. You know you have to have skill, but this is arguably the toughest trophy to win, and he just puts it on repeat.
And it's your Conn Smythe Trophy winner's turn to get the cup. Man, he was electric.
Oh, he was outstanding, wasn't he, James? And he hoists the cup, and he knows. I mean, you always want to feel like you contributed as a player, and the feeling goes that much further. But how about his production leading in goals? I mean, he was incredible.
The whole argument of whether they gave up too much to get him at the deadline, I think that debate is over now.
Yeah, you can put that to rest as they hoist the Stanley Cup. I mean, anytime you're entering trade deadline, you have to figure out the right acquisitions to make, and I'd say they've made the right ones, wouldn't you, James?
Absolutely. You know, for some routines, Cheryl, you say it's old hat. I don't think winning the Stanley Cup multiple times ever gets tiresome.
Oh, it can't be, James. And it's no fluke, right? You know that he plays in the regular season, how difficult it is to make the playoffs. And then to be able to go round after round. I'm telling you, he's seasoned, and that lends right through the dressing room.
And they're going to huddle up as a team and get one last picture with the Stanley Cup.
Commemorative photo. And I'm telling you, this is going to last. This party's going to go right to the dressing room. You can see them hugging. They're smiling. They're crying. Families around. I mean, this is the moment that you dreamed of. You got to soak it all up.
Cheryl, this is going past the dressing room, this party.
Way past.
Ray, what was your assessment of the rookie? He seemed like there was a switch at a certain point of the game where he looked like a different player.
Yeah, he did get better. I thought when the coach challenged him, we saw it earlier that the player responded. What's interesting is the coach only challenges a guy if he thinks he's got more in the tank. He clearly thinks highly of this rookie player.
Scuttlebutt on social media. I want to talk about this here now, but you go back to that article from earlier this week, and he's coming off this cup win, and I don't know if it's still the euphoria and that positive energy in his mind, but why are you already promising multiple cup wins? I get you like your team, but you're putting that on yourself, right? You're putting that added pressure. He already showed he can handle the pressure in the Stanley Cup playoffs winning, but why would you do that now? Why don't you wait a little more? Nevertheless, the words are out there, and I feel like everybody's going to remember once the puck drops on the seats. Okay, let's get back to the phones here. Let's go to line one. alongside Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Ray obviously on the phone. I got to be the one in the studio. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So award season is in the books, and the hometown kid, a lot of people excited over the fact that the young man wins the Calder. The right choice in your mind?
Well, I believe so. I mean, you look at the number of people that vote on this award.
A monumental first career goal. Over 100 goals scored. More than 150 points. Some polished hardware for the display case. The Calder Trophy and the Stanley Cup. Is there more bling in the future for this guy, right? 2 Stanley Cups. Can he do it again? Because he is a winner. And you look at over what, the last 20, 25, 30 years in the National Hockey League, multiple Stanley Cups from teams doesn't happen very often. I don't want to say they're all unicorns, but it's few and far between franchises winning multiple cups these days. And they've got 2 of them. So now, can you really start getting into the rare air and win that 3rd? Because we don't see that very often anymore, right? 3 Stanley Cups from a team, and what he's done, I mean, he is a winner, and I'm not betting against him, that's for sure. Let's get back to the phones here. Line 5, we've got Juan. How are you?
Say stop running in and out. No back, talking running in the mouth. Better hit back, no crime running in the house. Better get back. See the street lights dimming out, splitting out. Blue been spinning my last one, whatever the candy lady been giving out. Last time I checked, it went, they giving out. Now, I see choppers, helicopters. You did Jebby water guns, now it's war with the whole block. It ain't mercy, heaven gone off. It don't hurt to help, but no offers come across the mind. And kids with grown problems, got my own problems. I done been out here in the world, living and trying to make a home out it.
There more bling in the future for this guy, right? 2 Stanley Cups. Can he do it again? Because he is a winner. And you look at over what, the last 20, 25, 30 years in the National Hockey League, multiple Stanley Cups from teams doesn't happen very often. I don't want to say they're all unicorns, but it's few and far between franchises winning multiple cups these days. And they've got 2 of them. So now, can you really start getting into the rare air and win that 3rd? Because we don't see that very often anymore, right? 3 Stanley Cups from a team. And what he's done, I mean, he is a winner. And I'm not betting against him, that's for sure. Let's get back to the phones here. Line 5, we've got Juan. How are you? The whole narrative and the expression being good in the room, right? You know, chemistry is important with a team. You know, how many times have we seen teams that are absolutely stacked with talent and they fall apart? Why? Because there was just a disconnect within the room. And I know with some reporters and some of the media members asking the kid, saying, hey, you know what, how do you endear yourself to teammates more? I don't know if there's ever really an answer. I mean, you can go out and, you know, try to be the best player you can be. That's one way to do it. You know, personally speaking, I think another great way to do it is buying everybody pizza. Because you know who likes pizza? Everybody, right? Everybody loves pizza. Let's go back to the phones here. Let's go to Brent. Brent is online.